Ladies and gentlemen, The Doors on 97.1 KLSX, the classic rock station. An incredible medley and I think a real good example of how tight you guys were as a band.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. When I heard, listening to that, I miss Jim. I miss his lyrics.
Yeah, we all do, as a matter of fact. We'll be right back. Every phone line here is lit up, and you're being very patient. We're going to come back and take some more phone calls, and we have more copies of the book, Riders on the Storm, so stick with us. You're listening to KLSX.
Presenting McDonald's new grills for 99 cents each. 2 hamburgers with distinctly different personalities. The new mushroom and Swiss grill, smothered with hot mushrooms, fresh onions, and melted cheese. And the new lettuce and tomato grill, covered with crisp lettuce, fresh onions, and sliced tomato. Hurry in and try McDonald's new grills, just 99 cents each at participating McDonald's. For a limited time only, prices may vary plus tax. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
So anyway, I'm taking Betty Lou out to eat, but I'm a little short on cash. So I swing by McDonald's for a couple of their 2 cheeseburger combo meals from their low-down menu. With 2 cheeseburgers, large fries, and a medium soft drink, all for just $2.99, we were sitting pretty. But then it happened. She took liberties. She took my fries. I couldn't believe it. I'd given her everything. 2 cheeseburgers, a drink, her own fries. Oh, I was crushed.
$2.99 combo offer, good at participating McDonald's only. Prices may vary plus tax. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
These days, we're out to save as much money as we can. That's why I use double coupons when I'm in the market for groceries. That's also why we bought a Toyota Camry when we were in the market for a new car. A Camry is just a lot of car for the money. I mean, there's loads of room, lots of power, and it handles and rides like a luxury car, really. And you tell me what car costs less to maintain and runs better. When we added everything up, only Toyota had just what we wanted, which was to spend less and get more.
And now you can tell your Toyota story, because your Toyota dealer is inviting any Toyota owner to make a home video television commercial. It can be funny, serious, or outrageous. Just grab your video camera and tell us why you love your Toyota or about the great deal you got. To make your TV commercial, call 1-800-559-TOYOTA or see your Toyota dealer for details. And we won't only put you in a great deal, we might just put you on TV.
You can take a walk, I got the lowdown, I can show you where it's at. I got a Miller Lite, it's it, and that's that. Come on, Los Angeles, when you want the great beer that's less filling, you ask for Miller Lite. It's everything you want a beer to be. Well, come on, let me show you where it's at. Hey, come on, let me show you where it's at. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hello, I'm Carl Garchinsky, meteorologist with the Weather Service.
And I'm Mike, Edison energy expert, and we're both reporting from the top of Mount Everest.
Boy, it's as cold as a refrigerator freezer up here.
Speaking of, if you purchase an energy-efficient refrigerator, starting June 1st, Edison will give you up to $100 back. To find out more...
Mike? Hey, Mike? Mike?
Carl, your breath. To find out more, see your retailer or call Edison for a brochure on our rebate program at 1-800-952-5062. That's 1-800-952-5062. Now, back to Carl. Hey,
Carl! Bigfoot! Behind you!
Not just energy, creative energy from Southern California Edison.
Hi, big guy. Interested in a refrigerator rebate?
You're listening to 97.1 KLSX Los Angeles with Howard Stern all morning and classic rock all day. And we were supposed to do this from 8 to 9, but we haven't even really scratched the surface. And John, being an unemployed actor, has nowhere to go. So he was kind enough to say he'll stay here for a while longer. We're talking to John Densmore of The Doors, if you just tuned in. And the telephone lines, although we're open and taking calls, there's people on every line right now. But I'll give you the phone number, 1-800-540-9797. Let me ask you a question before we go back to the phones here. You make a point several times in your book, Riders on the Storm, about how Jim's behavior was hurting the Doors' career, and you were very honest, and I thought putting yourself sometimes not always in the best light about saying, well, I wanted to be a rock star, and this guy is screwing this up, and you were pretty forthcoming about that. Yet what I got out of that is that Jim Morrison was trying to be true to the vision. However self-destructive that may have worked out, he didn't care about being a rock star. He cared about what he was singing about and kind of wanted the band to go into that direction. Am I right in that?
Yeah. I'd say he always had that vision, but when he started out, Jim was just so, I don't know how to describe it.
He's still an enigma after all these years.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Exactly.
All right, we'll leave it at that. I think that describes it, maybe. Let's go to the telephones. Hi, you're on the air with John Densmore.
Hey, man, I want to ask you a question about... Okay, you've probably read some of Jim Morrison's poetry, right?
John, are you talking to John? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Have you?
He was the drummer in the Doors for the whole time. I think maybe he's heard his poetry, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, sort of...
Maybe, Jim, he means the books. Yeah, I've
the
read
books, you mean?
all the books.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I want to know, like, if you could tell me, like, what some of that stuff is about, like what he's writing about in some of the poems.
Okay, I'll tell you what, thanks for the call. We're going to get back to Planet Earth, and do you want to handle that? I mean, can you just sum up Jim's writings in a second there?
No, not in a second.
Okay, well, we'll go on to caller number 6. Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Do you have a question for John?
Yeah, John. Jim was telling me, was talking on the radio a couple days ago about how you had an acting career, and I don't know anything about it, so
well,
I'm finding out what you've acted in.
Thanks for calling it a career. I did write a one-act play and perform that in Los Angeles and New York in some small theaters. And I was in a couple silly movies, and then I had a line or two in Oliver Stone's movie, so yeah, I'm dabbling around with acting.
John was the engineer who was recording Jim doing the poetry in the movie. What is your name?
My name's Kyle.
Are you a big Doors fan?
Yeah.
Yeah? How old are you, Kyle?
I'm 24.
24. Just listen to the records. That's where all the answers are. Thanks for calling. This is KLSX. How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Do you have a question for Mr. Densmore?
Sure. John, this is Terry Hellstrom. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, Terry.
Good. I haven't read your book. I'd be grateful for a autographed copy. My question is your greatest influence. A person, a group, another entity. Who did you admire?
Whew. Gee, down to one, huh? Elvin Jones, John Coltrane's jazz drummer. Okay.
Spiritually, it would be the Maharishi for a while?
Yeah. Meditation helped ground me through those druggy times.
Uh-huh.
I still think it's good. It doesn't have to be TM, whatever.
But you still meditate? You still use the technique?
Well, I don't officially sit down twice a day, but I try and calm my mind when need be.
I'm meditating at the moment. We're going to send you a copy of Riders on the Storm on audio cassette.
Very kind of you.
Okay. What's your name again?
Terry Hellstrom.
Okay, Terry, hold on, and Chris will get all the information from you, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We wanted to play, we're going to take more phone calls. We've got, I think that was 3 books we've given away. We've got a couple more to do, so hang in there if you're on the telephone. Just keep waiting. We want to talk about this next song, which I get a lot of requests for, and was never a hit single or anything. It's kind of buried on Morrison Hotel. You want to dedicate it to somebody?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Robbie and Ray. I think Indian Summer was the first song we ever recorded. And didn't wind up on an album till much later. And we listened to it and went, oh, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. I'd like to send this out to Luca, Kelly, and Binky.